Hi guys, TinMan85 back with another video in response to the comments from my first video of the channel, what to expect when applying for the United States Postal Service. Sorry it's taken so long to make this video. I haven't been in the best of health, and I've been trying to work my way through it. But anyways, I'm doing better now. But back to the video. I want to go ahead and put this out there. I'm no longer working for the USPS. I stopped working for them back in October, if I remember correctly, or mid-September. So I only worked for them for a grand total of 2 months. Not because it was a bad job or anything like that. It was a great job. Decent pay, just it didn't offer the amount of hours that I was looking for. When I did get hired, I'll re-emphasize what I said on the first video. They only hire you for 1 year at a time, okay? And it's a temporary position, okay? Doesn't mean that they'll just, not call you back or anything. If you show good work ethic and whatnot, they'll hire you back on for another year. They'll give you like a week layoff or something like that, and you can use it as a vacation or something like that. But point is, they lay you off and they rehire you for another year, another contract. Okay, that doesn't mean that they'll hire you full time. Okay, that's the position that you want. But anyways, what I did for the post office, I was a PSE clerk. Okay, that right there, if you're just looking for a job just to make money, just to keep you afloat, that job, that specific position in the specific station that I was in was the best choice that I could make at the time. I was stationed in a little, like a 50-foot by 20-foot regional post office, and I was the only one working there. When I got put there, my hours were from 7:30 to 11:30, Monday through Friday. Saturdays, 7:45 to 10:30. Okay, so you're only spending a grand total of maybe 25 to 27 hours a week there. Okay, great hours. Those are great hours if you're a stay-at-home mom that just so happens to have some kids that are school age and whatnot. You can see them on the bus and see them off the bus, and and get your work in and everything, and hey, you made a paycheck. But anyways, it's a good job for, like I said, stay-at-home moms and also retirees, or retirees that are just looking for something to do and get paid doing it. It is not a position, if you are, in my case, the person that pays the bills and stuff like that. It's not a position that you want to stay in because, like I said, they only work in 25 to 27 hours. Okay, and not only that, they don't offer good insurance. Alright, because you're a temp, you're not full-time. Full-times, they get the discounted rate. Okay, temps don't. Alright, they don't. The position that I got, I was lucky enough to get paid time off though. I can't rightly remember how much time off. I think it was like 1 day a month for of work. I would get 1 day off of paid time off. So that was nice, but at the same time, the insurance that they did provide you as a temp, that they provided me, was too expensive. It pretty much took up half my monthly paycheck, and I needed every single dollar to pay the bills and whatnot. So luckily my wife was working at the time, so it kind of evened out. We were able to stay afloat, but none of us had insurance. So my wife's work didn't offer insurance right off the bat. She was still in her probationary period, so that's the reason why I had to look for another job while working for the United States Postal Service. So key facts of the position that I worked: PSC clerk, sales and distribution. What I did first thing in the morning, I would go ahead and check the mail delivery room, bring it in, and sort through not much mail. The little regional offices don't really have a whole lot unless you have every PO box assigned. You don't have a whole lot of mail to deal with. So you can have those PO boxes filled within a matter of a half hour. So once you get that done, that it's done. You'll have, depending on the area that you're in, you'll have those Sunday throwaways, the little shoppers, little catalogs and stuff like that, little free stuff that you have to put out on a regular routine, like Wednesday or Sunday or Friday or something like that. But other than that, nothing spectacular. What else can I tell you? It pays $16.06 an hour. There's some other information. Like I said, 1 day a month, paid time off. In that specific position, I was the sole person in that building. Okay, the only time I saw my boss was whenever I drop off a utility bill that you would also get in the mail, and you'd have to deal with that by just handing it to your postmaster. You handled cold hard cash, money orders, stamps, and you had to track all that and make sure you have your numbers correct for all your end of the day reports. So, and you're handling, depending on the region that you're in, at least for my region, it was only just a couple $100, a day. Sometimes, every once in a blue moon, I'll probably have to deposit, in my point of view, a large amount of money, maybe $500 or something like that on occasion. Most of the time, you only deposit maybe $100 if you make that $100 that day. You do a lot of reports when you're done, setting out the mail and everything. I also helped customers ship the stuff that they wanted to ship out. The hardest part about the job, in my point of view, is when the customer comes up to you and wants to ship something to you, but they don't know what would be the best value. If you haven't been doing it very, very long, it could be a little bit daunting, because you want the customer to come back to you, and use you and come back to you for more business. I tried my best to save everybody money that came into my office, but sometimes I make mistakes. So, but anyways, I learned on the fly. I did good. I've even had some customers really remark on how much I go out there for their business. There was one fellow that came up to the office, and he didn't have his you know, I don't want to demoralize, dehumanize the fellow, but he didn't have or demasculate the fellow, but he didn't have his walker with him, and he called. He actually called the office and asked me if I could come out to his truck to pick up a package that he wants to ship. I said, okay, that's fine. I'll come out there. I grabbed the package. I waited, did everything I needed to do, rang him up. He handed me some cash. I gave him his change back. He didn't even have to step out the vehicle, but it's not protocol to do that, but I did it simply because I want the local people to know that I'm out there willing to do what you need me to do, and keep business there. And another instance where I had a customer that was hearing impaired, and I didn't know any sign language, so the best thing I could do was just write down what I was trying to tell her, and save her money, and I was able to save her some money. And whatnot, and she remarked to me about it. She was able to speak and everything, but she remarked about it and said she had never seen a postal worker actually go out of their way and actually just write stuff down and have a conversation like that. But anyways, other positions, rural carrier. I'm sorry if I'm going all over the place. Like I said, I'm still kind of getting new to this, taking a video. But anyways, rural carriers is more of a position where the best way to do this, to do rural carrier positions, is if you have, let's just say, you have a job where you are on night shift, like past 3 o'clock in the afternoon, okay? And you want to make a little bit extra money, okay? And you just so happen to have a right-hand drive vehicle, be a perfect position for you, okay? Because if you are on day shift at your normal job, the post office will call you when they need you, no matter what time or no matter what day that you're working. They're going to call you and they're going to expect you to be there. Okay, so if you have like a night shift job as your breadwinning job, and you just want to find something on the side that makes pretty decent money, rural carriers the way to go. They pay, I think, $17.50 an hour. Plus, they pay mileage, okay, through your route and everything. So, but like I said, your schedule is erratic. You might work 1 day a week. You might work 2 days a week. You might work 0 days in 1 week. It depends, okay. But like I said, if you already have a job and you just so happen to have night shift on that particular job, then rural carrier is the way to go. Same process, 1 year at a time, off for a week, then they rehire you. Okay, all those positions are the same. If it's temp, 1 year, 1 week off, rehire. What else can I tell you? Certain temp positions do not give you medical insurance simply because of how many hours they are employing you. I've already forgotten how many hours, but I'm pretty certain rural carriers, I don't think they temp rural carriers. They don't get any insurance, medical insurance. Key fact, when you do have or when you do work as a rural carrier, you have to provide your own insurance on that vehicle, and you have to make sure that your insurance provider for your vehicle knows that you are using your vehicle as you know, as part of your work. Um, I don't know if that'll bring your rate up or not. I don't know, but you might want to check. Um, what else can I tell you? You can still join the union as a temp. Okay, you can still join the union as a temp, which is a good idea if you just want to just you know uh, get connections and whatnot, and know which positions are hiring as a full-time position and whatnot. I didn't do it because I wasn't. Once I found out, I just wanted to see what it was like first, then join the union. And once I found out what it was really like, I was like, you know what? I'll just look for another job and whatnot. So that's what I did. What else can I tell you? It took me a grand total of, I want to say, 2 to 3 weeks, no more than a month, to be hired on after my interview. So it took me roughly about that long. The test is easy if your memory is good. You don't really, it's not when you don't really study. Okay, you just look at what you just get yourself ready and know what to expect on a test. Repetition, just practice. If you know your memory's not all that great, just practice and practice and practice. Exercise the noodle, and you'll get there. Veteran preference, that's what I got. I know I'm probably repeating a lot of stuff like I said in the first video, but yeah. Veteran preference, I had a 10-point preference because I am a disabled veteran. You also don't even have to be a United States citizen. You can be a legal resident alien and still get the position. But a United States citizen or a United States veteran will get precedence most of the time. I was lucky enough to actually be the first pick from my postmaster. She liked me that much from my interview. But when you show up for the interview, be just like with every other interview, be clean, be clean cut, neat. Bring a binder or not a binder, but a notebook with you. Look like you mean business. And for you veterans out there, treat it like a promotion board, okay? Sit at basically at ease, but at attention at the same time, and listen to everything that the postmaster is asking you, and be decisive and quick with your answers. What else? Sorry, my boys are laughing and giggling. They're watching their little cartoons. It's hard to find time, to do this stuff. But anyways, what else can I tell you? That's all I can think of right now. If you would like for me to give you some more details, or if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And thank you for the ones that are leaving comments and subscribing to my channel and everything. Tell your friends about my channel. I'll try to do more videos on more life events. An update of a life event. Me and my family are going to our first trip to Disney World this May. So I will try to do a couple of videos on that experience as well, and let y'all know what happens. Just stay tuned, and also if you have some little kids, that are in your family and whatnot, and you want to keep them entertained or something like that. I also do gaming footage. My little boys, they do gaming footage and whatnot. I let them play around and whatnot, and just goof off on Minecraft or whatever. And I also goof off on a couple of video games as well. So please give those a view. Leave a like if you are watching this video. If you don't have an account with YouTube, sign up for it. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, tell me what I need to do better, tell me what I am doing good, please leave comments, let me know. Other than that, questions, put them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them in the next video. Until then, this is Tin Man 85 signing off.